The power shift. Act like this and watch how they chase you. Psychological masterclass. There's a moment, a single electric shift, where everything changes. You stop chasing, begging, over-explaining, and suddenly, they start orbiting you. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's the raw psychology of human desire. Most people operate like open books, desperate to be liked, to be understood, to be validated. They give away their power like it's worthless. And then they wonder, why am I always the afterthought? But here's the truth. The more you chase, the more ordinary you become. The more you hold back, the more irresistible you turn. Today, I'm breaking down 7 psychological levers that will force people to see you differently, to treat you differently, to chase you. This isn't about manipulation. It's about respect. Let's begin. Hash 1. The mystery effect. Become an unsolved puzzle. People don't obsess over what's handed to them. They obsess over what's just out of reach. Think about it. When someone dumps their entire life story on you in the first 5 minutes, how do you feel? Bored, overwhelmed, maybe even repelled. Now imagine someone who answers questions with just enough to intrigue, but never enough to satisfy. What do you do for work? I solve interesting problems. Maybe I'll tell you sometime. Then smirk and shift topics. That's the power of mystery. How to apply it? Share less upfront. Let people earn your stories. When asked personal questions, answer with a tease, not a transcript. Master the art of the unfinished thought. I had the craziest experience last week, but that's a story for another time. The goal isn't to be secretive, it's to be selective. 2. The delayed response. Silence is your weapon. In nature, predators don't rush. They wait. They let their prey come to them. The same applies to conversation. Most people are terrified of silence. They fill every gap with nervous chatter, desperate to keep the interaction alive. But when you pause, when you let a question hang for just 3 seconds, something powerful happens. The other person starts doubting themselves. They wonder if they said something wrong. They scramble to recapture your attention. How to apply it? When asked a question, count to 3 in your head before answering. If someone says something provocative, respond with a slow smile instead of immediate words. In group settings, speak last. Let others fight for airtime while you observe. Silence isn't empty, it's control. 3. The fading game trained them to fear losing you. Attention is currency, and most people spend it recklessly. If you're always available, always texting back instantly, always saying yes, you're teaching people your attention is cheap. But when you pull back, when you become unpredictably responsive, that's when they realize, wait, I might actually lose this person. How to apply it? If someone cancels plans, don't reschedule immediately. Let them follow up. When texting, sometimes wait longer than usual, not to play games, but to reinforce you have a life outside them. If someone takes you for granted, disappear for a week. No drama, just absence. The fear of loss is stronger than the desire for gain. 4. The status illusion. You are the prize. People don't chase what's equal, they chase what's above. Most people walk into rooms hoping to be liked. You walk in assuming you're already valued. How to apply it? Move slower. Speak less. Let people lean in to hear you. When someone compliments you, nod instead of deflecting. In negotiations, be the first to lean back in your chair. Status isn't about arrogance, it's about quiet certainty. 5. The unbreakable frame. Your reality is the only one that matters. Every interaction is a battle of frames. Whose version of reality wins? Most people let others define the frame. You're too quiet. You're so serious. Why don't you drink? Weak people explain themselves. Strong people ignore or reframe. How to apply it? If someone says, you're intimidating, smile and say good. If teased, respond with, I'd be scared of me too. Never justify your behavior unless you choose to. Your frame is your fortress. Never surrender it. 6. The abundance code. Scarcity breeds obsession. The moment you seem needy, you lose. But when people sense you have options, when your life is full without them, That's when they start fighting for your attention. How to apply it. Be busy, not pretend busy, but actually building something. Casually mention other people, without bragging. My friend's startup just hit $1 million. So inspiring. Let your schedule reflect that you're in demand. People don't chase desperation. They chase exclusivity. 7. The echo trap. Become their favorite mirror. This is the most powerful tool of all. When someone shares something about themselves, don't just nod. Reflect it back amplified. They say, I'm thinking of starting a podcast. You say, you should. You've got that rare mix of curiosity and conviction. People would love it. Now, you're not just another listener. You're the person who sees their potential better than they do. And that's addictive. 8. The first 3 seconds rule. Own the room before you speak. Most people walk into a room like they're asking permission to exist. You walk in like you own the air everyone's breathing. Slow your entrance. Let them notice you before you say a word. Hold eye contact a second longer than comfortable. Their discomfort is your power. First words, make them earn it. You look like the kind of person who gets things done. I can tell this conversation's about to be interesting. The moment you act like you belong, the world agrees. 9. The favor trap. Make them chase your approval. Here's a dirty little secret. People don't like you because of who you are. They like you because of who they are when they're around you. So flip the script. Ask for a tiny favor. You've got great taste. What's the one place here I can't miss? When they help, hit them with, damn, you're good at this. Suddenly, they're not just helping you. They're proving themselves to you. Smirk. Let them work for your respect. Watch how fast they crave it. 10. The rhythm kill. Silence is your weapon. Ever notice how the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest? True power doesn't scream. It waits. Someone talks too fast? Slow your words down like honey. They'll panic and match you. In negotiations, be the first to pause. Let them squirm, backtrack, or cave. If they interrupt, stop mid-sentence, raise an eyebrow. Watch them beg you to continue. Control the tempo, and you control the game. 11. The mind reader. How to get inside their head. People will forget what you said. They'll forget what you did. But they'll never forget how you made them feel. So make them feel seen. Drop a cold read. You're the type who's calm on the outside, but your mind never stops moving. When they gasp, smirk. I don't miss much. Boom. Now you're not just another person. You're the one who gets them. And that's addictive. 12. The one weakness rule. How to be strong without being cold. Most people do this all wrong. They either overshare, desperate for connection, or never share and seem like a robot. Here's the fix. Reveal one vulnerability, but make it strategic. I used to suck at this until I learned the power of silence. Took me years to figure this out, but now it's my secret weapon. Show just enough humanity to be relatable, but never enough to seem weak. The final shift. This isn't about playing games. It's about respecting yourself enough to stop giving everything away for free. From now on, you're the mystery, not the open book. You're the prize, not the pursuer. You're the one who chooses, not the one begging to be chosen. And when you make that shift, they'll notice, they'll chase, they'll remember, because you're no longer just another option. You're the only one that matters. Now go, act like this, and watch how the world bends to meet you. Or keep doing what you've always done, and stay exactly where you are. The choice, yours. Smash subscribe, because this is just the beginning.